Got a call. Guy has some bees in a garbage can. They took over his garbage can. Uh, we'll see if they're actually bees. I'm out here getting a few supplies. I had to get a box and a few frames, empty frames, because anytime I do a removal, I keep their comb. I rubber band them in empty frames, and then the bees they'll draw more wax and attach the actual frame to, or the actual comb to the frame. They'll also eat your rubber bands off and drag them out of the hive, and then you got a mess too. But I like to every other one with a foundation until they get time to actually draw that wax and actually attach it to the frame. Another thing is, people people like me that gets the calls and you go out and do bee removals, you have to take into consideration a normal person don't know most of the time, is this a bee? Is it a yellow jacket? Bald-faced hornet? You just got to play it by ear, go in, see what you got. If they're not bees, don't get upset. These people don't know. But don't blindly walk in there without no personal protective equipment. Wear your veil, wear your suit, your gloves, everything until you find out exactly what you're working with. I've seen people walk straight up to a hive thinking it's a beehive. I deal with bees all the time. Boom. It's hornets. And they get their butt handed to them. Don't do that. Always play on the cautious side. Light your smoker. Get it good and going, ready to go. Because believe it or not, the smoke will actually somewhat calm down hornets or yellow jackets. Good enough for you to go in there to destroy the nest, take care of the problem. If they are bees, I am going to take footage tomorrow. We'll see, what it takes to actually do this. A lot of people is like, you just go in, you scoop up all the bees, you put them in a box, you leave. That's not how that works. Now, fortunately, this is a garbage can. So, yeah, that's pretty much what's going to go on. Scrape off the combs, put them in empty frames, rubber band them in, put all the bees in the box, close the box up, have yourself a little ventilation, put a ratchet strap around the top and the box, just to keep it together. I use nuke boxes. You would be surprised how much you can get in a nuke box. You can get 5-6 pounds of bees in a nuke box. If you need more room, take a frame out. They're convenient. They fit in the toolbox of my truck, so I don't have to put them in the cab of my truck. And you don't have to worry about the hive falling apart in the bed of the truck and swarming out a whole stoplight. That's never good. But you can fit a lot of bees in a nuke box. If need be, you can use a second nuke box. Either way, good to go. So yeah, this late in the year, it's going to be a challenge. First thing you got to do, treat the bees. You got to mite treat them. Because you got to remember, you're bringing them home, so you're going to put them away from the rest of your bees. In my situation, I can actually move them quite a bit away. Most people, they don't have that luxury, but I can move mine, a half a mile away. Not a problem. I can treat them, then go back, pick them up, bring them back to my apiary with the rest of the hives. Most people don't have that luxury. If you're bringing bees home, you're there collecting the bees, pick one up, look at the bottom side of it, scrape a little bit of their brood, look for the mites. If they're loaded with mites, make sure you get them home and you treat immediately. There's no questions asked. I'm sure you're going to have some questions or whatever. Just leave it in the comments. Like I said, we'll take footage tomorrow. We'll see what happens. We'll see what they actually are. Super big nest of hornets, you might watch me get my butt handed to me. You never know. But just remember, click like and subscribe, please. And y'all have a good evening.